Hello, today I'm going to give you a demonstration of Reboot Restore Rx. What Reboot Restore Rx allows you to do is take a base configuration of your operating system that you install the software on and revert back to it if you run into any trouble, like catching a virus, changes to the registry, installing software that you don't want on there. Once Reboot Restore Rx is installed, every reboot that follows that just goes back to the base image. This is great for environments like community centers or colleges where there's an open lab, students logging in, browsing the web. It keeps all the configurations safe for you. So what I have here is a virtual machine in Hyper-V. It's Windows 7 64-bit, and I'm going to demonstrate Reboot Restore Rx for you. I'm going to go to the website, download, and install Reboot Restore Rx. What I'm installing is the trial edition, which is actually indefinite and has less bells and whistles than the full version. But just for the simple purpose of reverting back to a stable image, it does the job extremely well, and it's highly automated. Okay, so it's basically just a bunch of nexting and one checkbox. Okay, next, next. And the only drive I have available is C. It's a single drive environment. If I had some data stores on like E and F, I could choose to exclude those from the Reboot Restore Rx process. So in this case, just got C selected. Next, next. Okay, SAP needs to restart the computer to install Reboot Restore Rx pre-OS subsystem recovery console. So you'll notice that between the restart process, Reboot Restore Rx will basically configure itself. You'll see the splash screen shortly. And there it is. This will just take half a minute. Okay. I assigned this machine 1 gig of RAM, so it's a little bit slower. I'm going to go ahead and sign in. Okay. So what you'll notice after the installation is complete is you have a tray agent for Reboot Restore Rx. You can right click and disable it. This is kind of the gotcha here. You can't password protect this, at least not in the trial version, and maybe there's another way to do it, but I don't know what that way would be. So if you do have an open lab environment where you're using this, there might be some students that are a little geeky and know how to get in here and disable it and cause a little bit of trouble. But hopefully, at this point, you would capture this reference image for your fog server or whatever deployment tool you're using, so you can just basically re-image this machine back to its normal state if there's any trouble caused after this is disabled. But for the purposes of what we're doing, that's neither here nor there. We've installed it, so this image is going to be reverted to this image that I have now every time we restart. The only thing I've installed is Chrome, so that'll be in there. But let's cause some trouble here so I can show you just how resilient Reboot Restore Rx is. I'll go ahead and delete some registry keys and rename some as well. We'll delete that. We'll rename this one. The only reason we see the restore here is I was doing some web browsing before this demonstration. I'm going to go ahead and add AdBlock Plus Chrome extension. Okay, and there it is. Close Chrome here, and I'll create a text file as well. There we go. Okay, so I'll go ahead and reboot. What you'll notice during the restart process is that similar splash screen from Reboot Restore Rx, and it's basically just loading the reference image that it recognized when we installed it for the first time. And there it goes. It's restoring the system. Yep. Go ahead and log in here. And you'll notice the text file I made is gone. The AdBlock Plus Chrome extension shouldn't be there. And it is gone. And that registry key should be restored. And the other one should be named back to its original name. Yep. Everything's back to normal. And that's Reboot Restore Rx in its configuration and its functionality. Hopefully this was helpful to you. Have a good day.